Alright peeps, this is a kind of different video. This rig has become my go-to rig right now. I'm using it for pretty much everything. I happen to be rocking a 5090 now. Did a bit of an upgrade and I didn't overclock it or anything because it runs pretty well, as you might expect. I finally got everything working literally yesterday, and yeah, the wiring is still a mess, but at least it's all labeled, so it makes it easy to sort it out. So I've been using this one now. The extra padding on the seat has made it comfortable enough. The Moza base, they've upgraded the firmware and they've upgraded the system twice. It's working really well now, and I've been yeah, very happy with it. So that's been good. Yeah, so anyway, so that rig has become my standard rig. You can probably see the blue plastic thing. That brings the F16 stick up to the height that I need for it. So I've been pretty happy. It works well. I've actually got the car rig up and running yesterday as well, because I had a little bit of time. So that's the state of play for my standard rig. And now today's project is going to be setting up the secondary rig that we'll have a look at now. So I went from this, which is the base that I put on the floor. So between the base and the Moza base, which is pretty big, and then a 20 centimeter extension, and then the Virpil Alpha Prime on top, that height worked out pretty well, you know, and it was quite realistic. So I enjoyed that. That worked well, but it stopped me using the desk because trying to get my seat up, it holds the seat back. You know, I had to move the throttle back somewhat. So I decided, as you saw in the previous video, to get rid of it and put it up on the desk mount, which I bought. Now here it is on the desk mount. This took me not very long actually. The mount is pretty easy to use. So the problem is, if you see how low this is, as in it's not low, it sticks up way above the desk. This is pretty high. So it works. It does work. You can't mount it any lower because the stick top will foul on the metal plate, you know, when it moves around a bit. So you're kind of stuck with it like this. And there's really nothing you can do about it. So this is it set. I have flown with it. It's not bad. I do like the Moza stick top a lot. Now I'll have a look at a quick setup video now. And I'm going to do a mosquito video in a second. Moza, as you see from the pictures, I've changed from the floor mount to the desk mount just so I can use the desk, as I mentioned. And it does have a lot of limitations because of the movement. So I was going to try the other stick top, but that wasn't any better. So right now I'm in the Mosquito just because I wanted to go through a Moza setting. So I'm just going to Alt Tab to the Moza, and right now it says it's idle. This thing does some weird stuff, but this is a piston aircraft, so I'll go and find the closest thing. So for me, I'm going to probably go and use the Spitfire. Here we go, and I'll load that preset. And once that's loaded, now my controls feel, yeah, pretty good actually. It's pretty close because it's you know, there's no hydraulics. It's just wires and shit. Yeah. So now I go over here to the actual thing, and honestly, this is purely up to you what you want to do, right? I don't put the G in. I probably don't put the stall buffer in for the most part. Weapons, they can get annoying because it sometimes pushes the whole aircraft around. It doesn't happen in real life, so why, you know, anyway. At least not on a firing gun on a tornado to make a difference, really. So I get rid of most of these. I mean, it's easily doable. You can leave, I mean, you can leave the intermittent ones, sometimes I leave on just because it doesn't really make any difference, you know. And ground vibration, I've been leaving this one on. I actually quite like it. Turbulence, yeah, it's a touch and go. Alright, for the effects, I can kind of leave it as it is. Their speeds are about the same, so it should be about right. It's the same engine after all. And I'm going to leave this about the same. Obviously this is quite a low number for it to get a strong force on it, but that's alright. So I'll leave that. Now once I've done that, I come up here, it says unsaved. So when I go to that, I hit save as, and the first thing I'll do is change the name to Mosquito. And for the vehicle type, obviously, I'm going to change that to the Mosquito. Alright, I'm going to leave it on auto because now it will recognize it. Yeah, and I'll save it. I'll test fly it, and it will now, up here, you see it now says breed. Now I can go back over here and I can re-auto it because it's going to load that aircraft for me. So, that's a kind of quick look at that. And that's about it really. For the thing itself, let's see, what software am I running right now. Let's go to home. So I'm on 1.1146. It does tell me when there's an update for it. And on my old rig, this would never say configured. I don't know what was going on. But anyway, that whole desktop has gone to my son now. So this is the 9070 XT. So I'm flying around with this. I'm going to do a video now of flying on the thing, but it'll be a separate video. If you're interested, you can go and watch it on flying the Mosquito around. So I hope you find that useful. Now, with regards to the stick changing position, so I went from the desk, from the Moza on the floor. Honestly, I would fly with the Moza on the floor. If you've got a rig and you can leave it on the floor, it is much better. That 3D print file, if anyone needs it, they can just get it. I mean, I had it stuck onto a floor mat and it worked perfectly well. It never moved or anything. In fact, I can't get the blasted sticky, because it's automotive tape that I used. So I can't get the stuff off the blooming floor now. So I might have to go and buy a new mat eventually. Yeah, so I would not use it like that and use it on the desk. Now, if you use it on the desk, does it work? Yes, it does, but man, it's limiting. But if you've got to use your desk for other stuff, I suppose it works. You know, and I still like having the control forces on it. So that bit to me is kind of worth the price of entry still. In fact, it's my go-to stick that I use for everything except the F-16, where it doesn't really make sense to use it on F-16. So there we go. So I hope you find that useful. And I'll answer any comments as usual in the thing. And yeah, I've been away a lot, so I haven't made a video for ages. But I hope you find that useful. Right, thanks, bye.